Hi guys. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Okay. So this camera is going to hold up for a few minutes. I'm probably going to be using Kelly's later today when the sun comes out. But since this one's holding up again, we're going to trust that it will hold up for a little anyway. And we're going to show you someone. I bet you're wondering who the baby is. You're seeing a baby, but you don't know who my baby is. I'm going to explain it to you. Some of you had seen him if he was on my older YouTube channels. He's a very special little baby boy to me because he was my very first Reborn doll to own. Well, Kayla Rose was my first one, but the experience of it was it was bad. Mainly because they didn't know a whole lot back then, and the head was super glued into the body, and it was just bad. So I'm redoing her. So yeah, I mean, I loved her and she was awesome, but to me he was the first one. And I got him anyways less than a month or two after her, so he was my first baby boy anyway, and I got him in 2005. Or was Kayla 05 and he's 06? No, it was 2005. Slightly before 2006 that I got this little boy. And I loved him so much and bonded with him so much. And I just put him in this outfit today. And I'm going to show you. Would you like to meet Elijah? There's Elijah. Hi. Yeah, it's Elijah. So, he's very, very special. I had to try to redo him. He is one of the very first Reborn dolls ever. You heard it here. He is one of the first Reborn dolls ever. They were made by Behringer, which was, yes, a child's play doll, but he was not. What they did was they stripped him down of the factory paint and repainted and rooted his hair. And this is little Elijah, and he means the world to me, and he's a Behringer. And you can see he's got cloth body, and then his limbs are what would you call that, 1/3 of a limb or whatever, and then everything else is cloth. So he has to wear winter clothes and long-sleeved, well, winter and fall clothes, maybe some springs clothes. He's a big boy. He is 21 inches, well, no, I'm sorry, 22 inches is what he was supposed to be. 22 inches tall. Daddy! Hey. Hi! I'm teasing. But Elijah is just really special to me for many different reasons. My husband and I ate an alligator. No, I'm joking. How many minutes?
4.
What?
4.
Okay, my husband and I was trying to conceive a child, and many failed attempts, and we kept trying to conceive and have babies, and then we lost, of course, 2 of them at that particular time. Was Casey Lynn in 04, and Jacob we lost in 05. And then we lost Jacob in September of 05. And he came home, I believe when it was around November or December, I can't remember, of 2005. So maybe he did come in 2006. No, because I had him for that Christmas. He did. He came in November, I think, of 2005. And he got to come to my house um, and spend some quality time with me, and we had a Christmas outfit for him, and it was just so cute. And he sat on the couch, and he was my cuddle butt. Right now, for some reason, he's not so cuddly, but I redid him too. And he's my cuddle butt, and we would just sit there like this, watching TV, and or playing a game. Wherever I went, my big boy Elijah was sure to go. His middle name is James, so Elijah James, because James is a family name. And so even though I'm making some of the cutest, newest reborns, and even though I've got my dream babies and all that, to me, Elijah is always going to be that special baby in the nursery, because he was my first baby pretty much, and he was a Behringer, and you know, he's a sold out Behringer. I love having him, you know, to the core. He does not take a magnet dummy. He takes a half modified dummy, so he doesn't have a magnet. And there's his lips, but we don't want to get too close to him, because I have to kind of go in and touch him back up. And this pacifier can go in really easy. You just kind of go like that, and you go like that. I used to have to squeeze his cheeks, but this one just seems to slide right in for some reason. So I think he claimed it. And he does have hair under his hat. So he's kind of got some bed hair right there. That's a stork bite. But in the back of his hair, he has no hair right in this area. It's like a lot of hair came up from this area and is now gone. The reason for that is when I first got him, I was misunderstood, and I asked the lady, I says, well, how do you take care of, you know, the hair and care and all that? And she says, well, you just wash it. And I said, well, what do you wash it with? And she said, baby shampoo. Well, this was the artists. But back then, they didn't know, you know, they didn't know a whole lot back then, because it was all, everything was new back then. There was no wrongs. There was no wrongs, no rights back then. And so I thought that's how you were supposed to take care of their hair. So I washed their hair. A couple days it was going fine, then I washed it again. I would hold them underneath the sink like this with a towel around them so it didn't get it on there. I'd just be washing their hair, and then I'd like dry it off and stuff. So after I found that out, after a couple times, his hair started slowly falling out. So like in the back, he had no hair at all. But you know what? I don't care. I'm still going to love Elijah no matter what. He is my little boy. He's my first little boy, and he's cuddly, wuddly little boy. He is a Behringer. He fits in 0 to 3 months, and some 3 to 6 even. So yeah, he can actually fit some 3 to 6 month size clothes, depending on what they are. This one is a 0 to 3. But then some clothes he'll actually fit 3 to 6, depending on like what kind of shirt and top it is. So yeah, that's Elijah, and I just wanted to introduce him. Like I said, he was a Behringer that was turned into a Reborn, and I do have a couple of those, and I think they can be the best Reborns to have in your collection, because they represent the first Reborns that there ever was. So That's what Reborns was these little guys before there was a kit. You know, that's what, he was one of the first ones to be made. Put it this way, this little boy you're looking at was made before there was even such a thing as kits. So when he was made, there was no such thing as kits. Isn't that amazing, kind of, to know that when he was made there was no kits? It was just all, you made a baby from this. So yeah, anyway, that's Elijah James, and my little man. It's a harder vinyl, but the body's soft. So yeah, even his arms. He's got the cloth body. It's not so-do, it's just cloth body, whatever she fixed him. I tried to redo him a little bit because he had stuff sapping through. Turn his little hand brown, but that's because they used purple paint inside the hem, and I had to try to get that washed out. Other than that, he's my little guy and I'm in love with him. So let me know what you think, and please be nice when commenting. God bless. Bye.